All right, welcome back to the Mr. Torres Heating and Air YouTube channel. I know last week we talked about what tools you need, and for a few minutes we're going to talk about how to get into the trade, the two different routes that you can take to get into the trade, and what you might need to expect getting into the trade. So let's cut to it real quick. The best two ways you can get into the business is either through trade school or for working for somebody. So I personally went the route of going to trade school for 2 years, and it paid off for me. Got an internship. I'm making about 12 bucks an hour, and by the time I left that company, I was making rather around 20 bucks an hour. So not a bad gig. The other way that you really can get into the business is to just start working for somebody. That's the most common route that most of the guys that are in the field did it. Now we're starting to see an uphill trend of it going the opposite direction. A lot more guys are going to school, then they're getting into the field, starting off in residential, working their way up. But it is a common thing to see people in the trade that didn't go to school for it. Uh, Secondly, what can you really expect to get into the business? So here's what you could expect. You can expect a lot of long hours. You can expect really competitive pay if you're fast at troubleshooting and you're good at your job. You can expect to be super hot. I've been in attics that were close to 150 degrees in the middle of summertime, around about July or August. So it can be very, very hot. Better stay hydrated. Next, I would say that if you're looking for something to expect, you can expect to have a lot of guys who are just very cutthroat, very blunt. And this is a business. It's not the step up of high school. This is real man's world. People treat you like a real man. Decisions come, decisions go. You're going to make good ones, you're going to make bad ones, but either way, it's a job. So you got to stick it out. Um, the next thing I would say is, it's a lot of people get out of it because they can't handle the intensity of the heating and air business. But if you stick it out, you can make really good money. According to the Forbes list 2 days ago, HVAC is number 7 on the top 15 growing trades in America, and the median range is between $55,000 to $100,000 that a technician can make. So if you're really good at your job, you can do really good. Lastly, I'd like to say before we wrap up this little short video for this week's episode is that there's a shortage of people getting into the trades. So if you really want to get into the AC business, then right now is the best time to do it. If you really want to try to be a great a benefit rather to your local church by being in a trade, AC is the way to go. It's not getting cooler outside. I'm not a global warming conspiracy person, but I'm also not crazy. It seems like every year it just keeps getting hotter and hotter. So if you can work on air conditioners to keep a space cooled, I guarantee you your local church and your pastor would be appreciative of it, especially if you could help save the church a few dollars here and there. So these are some of my main reasons why I think people should get into the trade. Definitely, now that you got a set of tools, let's figure out if you want to go to school or you want to go straight to the field. If anybody's got any questions, contact me through our Instagram or Facebook or this YouTube channel. You can follow us on all three at Mr. Torres Heating and Air, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook. Also, subscribe to the channel, comment. We fixed the commenting in the videos. It was off on the last few videos. Figured out how to turn it back on. So if you want to let us know what you think, leave it in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next one.